If you struggle with deep-seated insecurity, traditional positive thinking rarely provides a permanent fix. However, a specific 2-minute physical routine targeting your body's electromagnetic pathways can quickly interrupt those deeply ingrained negative feedback loops. By the end of this video, you will complete a 3-step process. First, we will isolate a specific negative belief. Then, we will use a physical movement to clear its electromagnetic signature from your brain. Finally, we will replace that old programming with a new progressive timeline. To make this work, you need a target. Pause the video right now and pick one specific negative belief you want to eliminate. You can choose a common one like I am not enough, I don't belong, or I am insecure. You must isolate a single target to give your nervous system clear instructions. Identifying the specific belief is the prerequisite for the physical extraction process that follows. This liquid surface represents what some researchers call the mirror effect, the principle that life reflects your internal emotional state. When you feel a sense of authority or capability, the world responds with evidence to support it. If you harbor shame or doubt, reality mirrors those qualities back to you. This is why merely repeating happy thoughts usually fails. Trying to tell yourself, I am confident, while your internal state remains anxious, creates a mismatch that reality quickly exposes. Using positive affirmations without changing your state is like putting a cheap, low-quality burger inside a premium box. You've changed the packaging, but the product inside is identical. You are still operating from a place of insecurity. Your brain maintains these negative states to protect you, much like a well-meaning but overprotective grandmother. It generates thoughts like, I'm not good enough, to lower your expectations, hoping to shield you from the pain of future disappointment. Traditional manifestation fails because it attempts to fight this survival mechanism. To move forward, we have to logically acknowledge this protective intent before we can instruct the brain to stand down. The first step is a verbal acknowledgement. Speaking out loud is required to interrupt the brain's internal logic loop and signal a change in direction. Read this acknowledgement out loud right now, inserting your specific belief. The more I feel I am not enough, the more reality will prove me right. It does not serve me. Believing I am capable is the best move on the chessboard. Notice if that statement feels more grounded than a simple affirmation. You are rationally explaining to your brain that maintaining self-doubt is no longer an effective way to stay safe. By vocalizing the flaw in that old logic, you prepare your nervous system for the physical removal of the belief. Look at this highlighted pathway. Step 2 uses a biokinesiology technique to clear the belief's electronic signature from your brain. Make a smooth, sweeping hand motion starting at the center of your forehead, over your head, to the base of your neck. As you make that movement, speak the release command out loud. I release this belief of negative belief. We will repeat this 10 times. Begin. Swipe 1. I release this belief. Swipe 2. Swipe 3. Swipe 4. 5, 6, 7, keep the motion consistent, 8, 9, and 10. Now take a deep breath. At this 10th swipe, it is common to notice a specific sense of physical relief. This indicates the clearing of the electromagnetic signature we've been targeting. Step 3 is the timeline installation. We must fill that newly cleared mental space with a positive progression before old habits return. Close your eyes. Picture a timeline. See yourself as a child feeling secure. Advance to a young adult, moving with natural success. Bring that feeling of belonging into your present-day self. Finally, extend the line to 150 years, looking back on a fulfilled life. Open your eyes. By anchoring this timeline into your cleared neural space, you have provided your brain with a new, reinforced baseline for reality. You have just completed your first full reprogramming cycle, successfully moving past the brain's old protective mechanisms. However, old neural pathways are entrenched over years of repetition. Expecting them to vanish after a single 2-minute session is unrealistic. To make this change permanent, you must repeat this exact cycle 3 to 5 times over the next few days. This visualization shows how repeated pulses of focus physically thicken the new neural pathway, making it your dominant response. Bookmark this video right now. Having it ready ensures you can execute your next cycle tomorrow without any friction or hesitation. Physical repetition dictates whether your reality permanently shifts to match this newly constructed internal mirror. Commit to the next 3 days and observe the results.